the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
It's our time. It's our time.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, they run with Howard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On second and 1, Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
To try again after the sack. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. On first and goal, Howard. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
You got it. You got it.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try again with Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Bell. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Brown. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A quick pass out to Aguilar. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Jets 0.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Completes it to Aguilar. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so.
This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go, Mike, 50.
Darnold from the gun. And Demaryius Thomas, what a catch there. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
53, Mike, 53. Let's make these babies cry. Ready? Ready? These babies cry all the way back.
Darnold to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the give, running right is Howard. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that's caught inside the 30. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
Under pressure, they got him again. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber. 53's the man, 80, check 53.
To the air again, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
50 seconds of Mike. 50 seconds of Mike.
And that's complete to Jeffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Great.
On first down, Howard. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From midfield, here's Wentz. Going up top. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
53, 53, check 53.
Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught at the 25. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On play action, it's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wentz now 14 out of 17, 82%, and it's 1st and 10.
Check. Check hot route.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Good. 40. 50 seconds to Mike. He's tired of you. He's tired of us.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. 120. You better bring.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 24.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business in the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run on first down. It's Howard, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Safety's creeping. Alert 3. X3. 218. Chop it.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From his end zone, 3rd and long for Darnold. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said,
looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got him. Check, 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 check. Watch the eye. Check your hot read.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Fairbairn good with the extra point. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We want it. Come to my work. Kill, 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 kill. Kill. Listen.
Running from the gun with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball.